Well, good morning, everyone. Jeff Exline in Digital Content Center, a little after 11 o'clock. I had a prior engagement, so I'm a little late this morning. It's 11:20, so this one may be a quick one, but I did want to bring you up to date. If you missed any of the newscasts this morning, or you could check out News 9 midday for the updated forecast, as we are tracking a little bit of snow move into the area for tomorrow, starting before daybreak tomorrow. Today, it's just kind of overcast out there at the current time. Let's show you the conditions. It's kind of cloudy. Now, some spots, these clouds are thinner than others, so a little bit of filtered, dimmed, dull sun is coming through, like I like to say, but overall, it's rather cloudy out there. And it's calm, but cold. Temperature 15 in Wintersville. Thankfully, the winds were not very strong this morning. 16 in Wheeling, 15 in New Philadelphia. It was another morning where temperatures were around 8, 9, 10, 11 degrees this morning, and current wind chills are not all that far from what our actual air temperature. So wind chill not really a factor today because of the lack of wind. Lots of clouds in the sky, and there's a look at those clouds. Nothing really falling from those clouds locally. Maybe a few flakes of snow here south of I-70. You can see that in Monroe County, southern Belmont County. A few flurries is what we're looking at in some of these areas. I don't think this is going to be anything of significance, but there can be a few flurries south of I-70 today. The snow is generally to our south, and it's kind of spotty in nature around Charleston towards Roanoke, and it gets a little heavier in the Carolinas, and it's kind of interesting. If you ever vacation, one of my favorite spots to vacation, the Outer Banks, is up across Duck, North Carolina. It looks like they're going to be on the edge of some ice and snow. But someone up here between Duck and I would say Corolla and Virginia Beach area, even up into maybe Ocean City, this area here, they're going to get a healthy snowstorm out of this. Norfolk, Hampton Roads area, that's a pretty big snow for them. But as you can see, this is staying to our south for the most part, outside of a couple flurries, maybe drifting on in for some areas south of I-70 this afternoon. Now, the upper level low pressure system will move through tomorrow. And what I want to show you here on this futurecast is, now this is tomorrow, so late tonight after midnight, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning is when we'll probably see our first flakes beginning. And we sort of have to take this in two steps. The first step would be light snow breaking out before daybreak. So this will impact the morning commute with the light snow that's falling. So notice a steady light snow falling in the morning. It'll be widespread. Everyone will see light snow in the morning, late at night, early in the morning tomorrow. And it's cold. I mean, these temperatures are going to be around, 12, 13, 11 degrees. So the snow will have no problem sticking to any untreated surfaces. It will be light, but it will stick. And so keep that in mind for your morning drive tomorrow. So that's the first aspect of the storm. The snow may try to even let up later in the morning, but watch as we head towards the afternoon. See how the structure becomes at least visually different here. And instead of a light snow, we're getting into a snow banding, lake effect snow, enhanced lake effect snow, along with snow showers, because of this upper level low. A pocket of cold air will be on top of us. So this will create instability, sort of like in the summertime, what you get sometimes with these passing downpours. But that it'll be snow tomorrow, and temperatures will be in the low 20s in the afternoon. So these snow showers in the afternoon can get your attention. They could be like little mini whiteouts. We saw this Sunday evening, a very similar setup, and these can lead to additional accumulations, additional coatings on the roads, and conditions can go from no snow at all to a whiteout in a matter of minutes, and then just go back to the opposite. And I wouldn't be shocked that there were some sunny breaks in between that as well. The snow showers will probably linger in the evening, but eventually begin to wind down. Now, you look at some of the models, and what you like to see is this: when you look at modeling and you're coming up with a snow forecast, is a consistency here with upwards of about 2 inches, 1 to 2 inches of snow. Now, I think a lot of us are going to be in that range, the 1 to 2 inch range for tomorrow. And this is, by the way, going to be a very fluffy, powdery, dry snow. So you'll be able to whisk it away easily. The question is where those heavier snow showers, those bands that I showed you set up, there could be some places up here 3, 4. It would not be surprising to me. Now, it doesn't mean everyone. I think the majority is going to be 1 to 2, but there could be some ridges and places that pick up more snow, and you'll be wondering why. Well, I'm telling you why, because they're going to be these convective snow showers in spots that can create those localized accumulations. So there's a look at a forecast snowfall again for pretty much the entire area. This is a 1 to 2 inch snowfall, but some of those heavier squalls in the afternoon can lead to localized higher amounts of snow. So that's our forecast for Thursday night. Again, a light consistency of the snow because it's very cold. So some road impacts. Let's talk about this. Again, the snow beginning here after 3 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning time frame. So before daybreak, before a lot of people are out on the roads. It'll be a light snow during the morning hours, but enough to make it a little slick because it's going to be very cold. So after that, the widespread light snow transitions to scattered heavier snow showers and squalls during the second half of the day. And this is where we'll pick up additional accumulations. Some places a little bit more than others, especially if you get hit with a couple of these, or they last a little bit longer on one given location. So both commutes can be impacted here. We could be seeing, widespread light snowfall for the morning commute, and then for the ride home, we could be seeing these bursts of snow that will be getting some places. So, it's sort of it's a system that sort of gives you two different types of snow in a way, sort of a steady light snow and then that come and go burst snow that we're looking at into the afternoon hours. And again, this should begin to wind down as we head towards Thursday night. So that's a look at your road impacts. And there's a look at your 9+1 day forecast. Cloudy today, high of 23. Cloudy tonight with snow showers after midnight, probably after 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Light snow in the morning, and then scattered snow showers and squalls in the afternoon. General 1 to 2 inches. A few places could do a little bit more with those heavier squalls. That wouldn't surprise me. Down to 16 Thursday night with snow showers ending. Kind of a mostly cloudy look to Friday. Maybe some sun later in the day. High 28, a low 14 Friday night into Saturday morning. And for the first time since last Sunday, before the rain changed to snow, we are going to go above freezing Saturday afternoon, high of 34. Looks like a pretty quiet weekend. Highs near 40 on Sunday. Next week will be milder than this week, with highs in the 40s, 44 Monday. There can be some rain showers around Monday night into Tuesday. A weak clipper comes through during that time frame. Maybe another one coming through next Thursday into Friday with rain showers Thursday and snow showers, changing to snow showers next Thursday night into Friday as it gets a little bit colder. And as we head into March, we'll probably see a lot of this bouncing around from 30s, 40s, 50s kind of stuff, at least early in March with another active pattern settling in. So that's a look at the 9+1 day, the extended forecast. And, just a heads up, we're going to see some snow. I know you're probably sick of it by now. It's February and you're counting down the days, 29 days until the start of spring, but just want to let you know that we are going to see some snow tomorrow. Not a ton, but enough to make it slick in the morning, and then in the afternoon we'll see these scattered snow showers, potentially heavier snow showers. I think what will fall in the morning is going to be light, and then what is going to fall in the evening, or not evening, but afternoon, tapering off in the evening, is going to be on the potential for the heavier side. Something to watch out for tomorrow too. Just a little lesson on snow ratios. It is going to be, like I said, a powdery, fluffy snow here. And I'm just dragging in a graphic here to show you here. So, 1 inch of water, and, a lot of people, when it rains a lot, like it did over the weekend, I'll get asked, well, if this was all snow, how much of snow would we have? Well, it really depends a lot on your temperature. So when temperatures are pretty close to freezing, or maybe a little bit above, so, the temperature is a little bit above freezing, an inch of water is a very wet snow, like, heavy wet snow equates to 5 inches of snow. So an inch of liquid when that temperature is below freezing, let's say around 30, our typical snow around here yields a 10 to 12 ratio, meaning 10 inches, 12 inches of snow is equivalent to 1 inch of liquid. So if you were to melt down that snow, you'd come up with an inch of liquid if you had 10, 12 inches on the ground with a temperature falling around 30 degrees when the snow is falling. Now, tomorrow, notice our temperature is going to be very cold, especially in the morning, where temperature is going to be around 13, 15 degrees, and the afternoon will creep in the low 20s. So tomorrow's ratio is going to be more of a 20 to 1 ratio. So Now, we're not going to get a liquid equivalent of an inch, but if we were, we'd have 20 inches of snow. So that we're able to squeeze out more snow when you have that dry, fluffy snow because of the cold temperature that the snow is falling than you are when that temperature is closer to freezing. So you can see the consistency of the snow and how this all, adds into a forecast. And if you really start looking at this, you can also see the complexity of predicting snowfall. You have to understand what the temperature is near the surface. You have to look at the temperatures aloft. You're forecasting for a big area. You're dealing with convective snow showers in the afternoon, just like a summertime rain shower. Yeah, I was thinking of this too. That in the summertime, sometimes we get thunderstorms, right? And a lot of times in the summer, the people that get that thunderstorm, that nice downpour of rain, are all excited because it's dry in the summer and it waters their lawns and gardens, etc. And then the people that don't get the rain in the summer from that process, it's like, oh, you guys didn't get it. Yeah, you said it was going to rain. I didn't get any rain. My garden's dry out of water again. It's just the opposite in the wintertime. The people that get those convective snow showers ended up getting more snow than a lot of the area. Well, they're like, hey, you guys said 1 to 2 inches. I got 4 inches in my backyard. So it's kind of the opposite on the complaint. I don't know why I was thinking of it. It's like the opposite of the complaint factor based on summer and winter, but it's the same process, convection, creating the downpours and the thunderstorms of summertime that we get that are scattered in nature. And then in this setup here too, we have that cold air aloft, very cold air aloft. I know it's cold out everywhere tomorrow, but upstairs in the atmosphere, it's even colder. And that's going to create that instability. That's why we'll have those convective snow showers and squalls break out in the afternoon hours of tomorrow. So kind of interesting weather day from a meteorology standpoint. So see if you can remember some of that as the snowflakes fall tomorrow, and you can see how everything works, hopefully, as I think it will here. Okay, and Renee says, "Here comes Snowbird. Here comes Snowbird. Here comes Snowbird." Yes, we've had snowbirds all week, because of the cold weather. A little bit of the snow earlier in the week, but the past 2 days mainly because of the cold. And I'm sure we'll have snowbirds tomorrow morning because it's always timing. A lot of people focus on amounts. I like to think of the timing too. When you get that light snow moving in during the pre-dawn period before daybreak, and then it's snowing and you get a little coating on the roads. School districts wake up, everyone wakes up, and they'll react to that as well. And then in the afternoon, with those squalls and heavier snow showers sort of scattered about the area, that will cause some problems as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if there were snowbirds out tomorrow because of the forecast and what will be transpiring not only during the morning but throughout the day. Okay, well, I'm going to keep this one short since I started a little late and I have a few things to tidy up on. But thanks for joining me. Those that joined for this little weather update on this Wednesday. It's the hump day, Wednesday, February the 19th. Man, this month is going. By the way, I'll leave you with this. February the 19th is National Lash Day. So there you go. Your eyelashes. Give your eyelashes some love. And don't bat a lash at the weather, as it will be changing, as it always does. Enjoy the weather, everyone. Terry says, do you think it'll be heavy enough to look like a blizzard conditions tomorrow? Oh, I'm just about to sign off, and now we're getting to questions. That's how it works sometimes. No, will you call it it will be technically a blizzard tomorrow? No, it has to be winds of 35 miles per hour sustained for, I think it's like over 4 hours and visibility. But, when you see it come down at a heavy clip and you can't see very far, I could see someone saying, it's a blizzard tomorrow, or it's a blizzard out there. Is it technically? No. I'd probably refer to it more as like a little mini whiteout. The good news is these, whiteouts or squalls, when we refer to those, they don't last typically too long in duration. A true blizzard lasts at least hours, where this is lasting minutes for the most part. So, that's what we have for tomorrow when it comes to the snow showers and the squalls. But that's a good question. Yeah. So at time, and again, it's not going to be the morning. It would be in the afternoon. So I could show you this again on our future cast here, that it's a light snow breaking out before daybreak tomorrow. And then now, see, you can look at this. You look at this on the map yourself. So see how it's sort of steady and widespread and light. And Cal's asking, do you think it'll be bad for the commute tomorrow? Again, in the morning for the commute tomorrow, it's going to be steady lights. I don't think it's going to be bad, but I don't think it's going to be great. Let's put it that way. It's going to be a light snow falling. The road crews will be out there treating it. Because of the intensity of the snow being light, I don't think they're going to be working with snowfall rates. And we're talking about snowfall rates of 1/10 of an inch an hour tomorrow. So in the morning. So for that reason, it'll be steadily light. They should be able to. The one factor is that it's very cold, so the snow won't have too much trouble sticking. So keep that in mind. But I would allow some extra time tomorrow morning if you have those plans, or if you're headed out. But tomorrow afternoon, I want to show this again because who was it here that was asking? Tara was asking. So let's fast forward to tomorrow afternoon. So you see how that it's steady snow and it's widespread. Now see as we head in the afternoon, see how you start seeing some darker shades of blue. That's indicating the intensity of the snow is picking up. And what you're also seeing here is that there's gaps in between the snow. So instead of everyone sort of seeing that steady light snow, it becomes more scattered and heavier. So where these bands set up, that's going to cause some issues as they move through. So that'll cause a reduction of visibility, probably under a mile as they move through, and they will recoat the roadways. Like a true blizzard is under 1/4 of a mile and winds of 35 miles per hour sustained for hours. So technically not a blizzard, but the average Joe look outside the window may say, wow, it's a blizzard out here. Where did that happen suddenly type of a thing. And Greg says that it's 17, the sun peeking out in Yorksville. Yeah, talked about that, Greg. We have a lot of overcast, but those clouds are of the thinner variety. So you're going to see the sun sort of dulled or dimmed because of the those clouds that is out there today. So there's the visible satellite showing the clouds, but enough, they're not the thickest of clouds and spots. So that's why we're seeing some of that dim, dull sun as they move, or as those clouds are overhead. So it's not completely sunny, maybe not completely overcast, but those clouds are definitely out there today. And Terry says, thanks for clarifying for me. Never knew. Yeah. That's one of those things. A blizzard, a lot of people think that a blizzard is a heavy snow, and it really, you can actually have a blizzard when you have no snow falling, and you could have sustained winds of 35 miles per hour for hours. This happens a lot in the Dakotas, the upper Midwest. They're known more as ground blizzards, but you can actually have no snow falling, but you have the snow on the ground. You have these sustained winds just blowing the snow around like crazy, and it's creating blizzard conditions. So the blizzard is more wind and either blowing snow on the ground or falling snow, and it's reducing visibility. So that's the criteria. It's not necessarily a heavy snow, like getting, if we were to get 12 to 15, 20 inches, 2 feet of snow, it's not a blizzard. Now, the one true blizzard that I can, and I have to go back to when I was in high school, was the blizzard of 1993. That was March 13th, 1993. That was a true blizzard for us because we had the wind aspect for hours, the reduced visibility, the blowing snow. But a lot of the other snows, back 2010, you didn't have that wind with it. So it wasn't a blizzard, but it snowed a lot. But that's not a blizzard. So that is a difference. But I would say a good chunk, if I went around 100 people out on the street today and asked that question, I bet you 95 to 99 would probably get it wrong. So the majority, but it's just one of those meteorological terms that, happens to be that way. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in. Again, I got to get running because I got News 9 midday in 20 minutes. Got some radio stuff to do. Look at the latest information as it came in. I was a little late today. Apologize for that, but be safe. Nathan will have an update for you at 8. I believe Nate does it at 8. Nate at 8. So you can check out his update at 8 o'clock this evening. Of course, you can check me out on News 9 midday in about 20 minutes as well. So not the biggest of storms, but enough to get your attention at times tomorrow with the light snow in the morning and then some scattered heavier snow showers in the afternoon on our Thursday. Okay, stay safe. You're hitting the roads tomorrow and bundle up. It'll get better. I spy a 40 by Sunday for a high, and we'll be in the 40s early next week. So not quite as cold early next week for you. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you.